Welcome to Lesson 4 in Geometry, and today we're going to be talking about angles. So the first thing we're going to talk about is measuring and classifying angles. And so the first thing that we need to understand is what is an angle. And so when two lines or edges meet, an angle is formed between them. And in math, an angle is made up of two arms that meet at a vertex. And you'll remember from Lesson 1, we talked about what a vertex was. So this point here between these two arms at point A is our vertex. And so this would be our angle right here. The size of the angle is determined by the amount of turning or rotation from one arm to another. So essentially this amount of space right here determines the size of our angle. When we talk about angles in what we call three-point notation, which allows us to be very clear about what angle we're referring to. When we write angles, we write them like this: angle ABC or angle ABC up above here. For example, these angles down here, if we wanted to talk about the angle at D, we can't just say the angle D because there's three different angles here. We have angle ADC, which would be this whole angle, or angle ADB, or angle BDC. So we have to be very specific when we talk about our angles. So angle ADB would be this angle that's represented right here, with the vertex of the angle being the center letter D and D here. When we classify angles, we can classify them all according to size. So a revolution is one complete turn around your center vertex, which is 360 degrees. A straight angle then would be a complete turn from your center vertex here, the center point, and a half turn around the line would be 180 degrees. A right angle is an angle that we're all familiar with. That is a quarter of your turn and a 90-degree angle. An acute angle then is an angle that is a quarter turn or less than a quarter turn and can be anywhere from 0 to 90 degrees. An obtuse angle is the exact opposite of that. It's between a quarter and a half turn and is between 90 and 180 degrees. And then a reflex angle is the opposite of the side of the angle. So if this is our obtuse angle here, our reflex angle would be the other side of the angle. So between a half and one full turn and 180 to 360 degrees. So this would be our obtuse angle here, and then our reflex angle back this way. So our angle properties. Angles at a point, so all of the sum of all of these angles around a point always equal 360 degrees. It's the same as saying a circle. So the sum of all the angles in a circle are 360 degrees. Angles on a line, if you have 79 degrees on this side and 101 degrees on this side, all angles on a line add up to 180 degrees. And these are called supplementary angles. They supplement each other to 180 degrees. Angles in a right angle, if you were to divide those in any way, this example has 52 degrees and 38 degrees, they always add up to 90 degrees, and these are called complementary angles. Alright, so those are our basic formula for angles. We'll talk more and play with more of these in the lesson tomorrow.